It is the absolute best way to learn about Texas wines. We are at the Steinheimer's Lounge, newly remodeled, I should say. It is just beautiful at the Westin La Cantera, where they do Texas wine tastings 7 nights a week. Every single night, for $10, you get to taste 4 different wines, and you're with the master, sommelier Stephen Krueger, a master in my mind when it comes to Texas wines. You really are. You know Texas wines like nobody's business, and I always learn something about them when I hear you discuss them.
Thank you, Tanji. It's a great time to be in Texas and to be a wine lover because our industry is expanding so rapidly with over 200 wineries in the state. There's a lot to choose from. I'll tell you the secret to Texas wine is that we're not tasting any Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, or Merlot. We're tasting grape varieties that do best in Texas, and that's our hot, dry climate. Grape varieties like Viognier for white wine. That's our varietal from the south of France, where they have hot temperatures and limestone in the bedrock. And so Texas has that in abundance, and this grape variety does wonderful for us. Many wineries are growing and producing it and winning awards around the world for our Viogniers. The Becker Provençal, the rosé wine, is world class. This is indistinguishable in blind tastings from the rosés that come from the south of France. And it's just incredible that Texas can produce such a high quality wine. And it's delicious with a wide array of food.
Very nice.
Another varietal from that southern France is the Syrah grape, and we have the Palette blend from Alamosa Wine Cellars. It's a blend of Syrah, Grenache, Mourvedre, Cinsault, much like you'd find from a Côte de Rhône winery. And those wines are famous and popular and can be made beautifully right here in Texas. And one of our favorites here is the Tempranillo grape. And we feature Inwood Estates Cornelius. It's 100% Tempranillo from the Texas High Plains. And Tempranillo is a red grape originally from Spain, where they have hot temperatures during the growing season. And they also have bitter cold winters, and probably most importantly, the difficult seasonal transition in between, like we do here in Texas. And so vines often get frozen back in Spain because that Tempranillo is well adapted to it, better adapted to it than the continental grape varieties that I mentioned before. And so Tempranillo is being widely planted in Texas and is very successful also.
You got to be tough to grow in Texas if you're a grapevine, right?
Absolutely.
Like everything
else in Texas.
Exactly. And the great thing about this is you don't have to be a guest at the hotel to enjoy the wine tastings. And if you'd like to just come
Absolutely.
And come to Steinheimer's, be here at 5 o'clock or thereabouts,
you can
enjoy the view.
Valet Park in the front,
Yeah.
just walk down the hall and join us for a wine tasting, and then stay around for a cocktail and maybe dinner later.
Absolutely. Head to Francesca's and make a great evening of it. Do it more than once a week. It sounds too inviting. It really is. It's a great way to learn about Texas wines.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.